Hello everyone, we are back. I had another drive since our last video, so I got closer to level 3. Hopefully this way, in this one, I will manage to get there. I know this is a bit longer trip, but it will give us the option to level up finally. And it at least gives us 6,000 euros, which is roughly the $6,000 range. Okay, I always forget which. Okay, how to get out from here? Okay, to the right. I be left. And we are taking some sort of track. Kind of big load. At least this way I will have enough. And this will be a red light for us, sadly. Hopefully in a few months' time I will have enough money to buy a new controller. This way is starting to annoy me a lot. I don't know, at least it only does it here in Euro Truck. In other games, I haven't noticed it, really. We'll be slowly on our way. We just need to get through this last light. Another turn onto the highway, but at least that will give us an advantage of going at a bit higher speed. I like that most of these ones are at night because the traffic is way less. Hopefully it won't be an issue that we are above speed limit. Yes, it is. Yeah, I almost crashed it. I do get used to still these trucks to handle a bit differently than the higher end ones. I could tweak the turning a bit, but what point would it have? I'm trying to control this little mini menu to find if any of those tell us the... Okay, this one has the cruise control. Good. All of these trucks have a little bit different menu, what they show, and that sometimes takes a little while to find the accurate one. We are slowly reaching the 20,000 mark. Usually trucks start from around 30,000. Probably after this drive I will see what's the cheapest truck I can manage to get. And if it's at a price which I can get in 1 or 2 more drives, then I might get it. If I, let's say if I need to take up no more than the 10,000 loan, then I will probably take up that loan and buy the truck. Because then I have the chance, hopefully, to... But... Okay, let's make it that I will anyways probably continue this series when I'm already at level 6. And then I will have enough money, hopefully, to upgrade my company building to accommodate another driver. Then buy the truck, hire a driver, continue off till I can expand it more, buy another truck, another driver, and as soon as I hit level 16, I will... Though this series will probably slow down, I will have only 1 a week, because I want to start Mad Max, and I will have 2 of those plus 1 of this. So Mad Max will be probably 2 times a week and 1 of Euro Truck. But probably the Euro Truck I will keep it to a bit longer. Then I will have at least 2 drives or 1 very long drive. Again, another of the stall. Too much of them. The problem is that if you have your own truck, then you need to pay for these tolls, I think. That's why I don't want to have any truck for myself. I could probably take up a bigger loan by now, so I could technically expand my company to a state where I have 1 driver next to me plus a truck for the driver. The problem is that at the beginning it would probably only produce enough money to repay the loan. I'm still thinking about that. I'll have to see how much my garage goes to expand. Roughly the cheapest truck is about 30,000 euros, but I will see that. I will need to see how much the loan wants to be paid. Because if I can get it to a state where I don't lose too much on upgrading, then I might take up the loan. Though technically I cannot lose money on it because I will do drives. And I'm not losing any money if I drive other company's truck. And that would be a big boost if I can upgrade 2 skill points now. This is a nice little road actually. Sun is peeking up above the trees. Little cloudy. Nice countryside. Though I'm wondering why the generated traffic is so small. I'll have to see in the menu if I can increase the traffic. Not that big of an Iveco truck. Though I'm more of the Volvo and the Mercedes type in this. What the hell? Oh, there should be a slowdown here, which we will not follow, as at least I can get past this truck. So anyways, I will have to turn here right. Still, let's make this faster for us. I don't know, I was just thinking about that if I make this 2 drives now. Or just leave it as the 4th drive, because then you guys saw the very beginning, and then I can probably run through the next couple of drives to a state where I'm already at getting very close, 1 or 2 drives next to the skill set 6, and then that would be more interesting in a way for you guys to see how I am leveling up. I don't mind too heavily about the speed limit here. It would just take ridiculously too long to get through these parts. If you want me to turn off the speed limit for the truck with this 90-ish speed limit, then try to roam through each of these drives as fast as I can, then do comment and I will. And if you guys want to see more of these Euro Truck videos, then 1 a week. This is the first week still, so I'm still deciding. I really want to start out the Mad Max series as much as I can. I should have looked into this corner. Let's see if we can actually set the traffic a bit higher, because this seems to be a bit weird. This is rain probability. Transmission. I keep it as simple, automatic, as with the control it's easier. This is steering. So I don't see any traffic settings here, sadly. Then we can head back to this. Hopefully this will be a fun little drive if I don't mess it up. And brake. At least in dry weather conditions the braking does work well enough. This is why I want to get a stronger truck, because that will gain its speed a lot faster. These ones are very slow at climbing. The Volvo has like roughly a 750 horsepower truck, which is one of the strongest ones. And at least with that I can travel closer to speed limit always, and it doesn't take so much time for me to. This one actually didn't seem that long of a trip, because last time I really played this game before I started this series was way back in the time. Well, it really right about when the game came out. I played with Euro Truck 1 a lot. But with this one, I only played at the very beginning, where I was I had my way around getting into the biggest truck fast, because I just took up the loan as fast as I could and just tried to skill up. I also had some save games from two of my friends, one which was a 50% one, and another one which was a 100% one. Like 100% as in that all skills were set, there was tons of money. There should be a video control here. I think that was that board. Yes, there it is. If you ever see this guy post, they do catch you on the speed limit, and it's kind of a hefty fine to pay, especially at the beginning when you already have a couple of 100,000 euros, pounds, whichever currency you're playing this game at. Then it wouldn't be a big deal at all. And we are so close to our destination. This is good. We'll have a nice little look around, how much loan I can take up, how much it's to improve our... Even paying the 500,000 euro loan back is not that big of a deal, because it's every 24 hours it's roughly 5,000 euros to pay back, which is not that terrible big of an amount. This will be a tricky one. I think he knocked me a little bit there. Yeah, I was very mean there, just to shove through. But I don't want to keep these trips as long. Also, I do get bored as well after a while if these trips are not going as I planned. Okay, I have to go back behind this guy. Let's see if I can actually cheat here a little. These are nice little cheats if you can get past these. Why did it block me there? Sometimes you have these glitches in the game which do stop you. I do wait for this slide because that would be a fine, I think, as well. Here on the side as well. Actually, I didn't really gain anything here. That glitch really stopped me from turning as fast as I wanted. Let's try to park it in there. Surprisingly, it accepted it. These little XP boosts do help in the beginning. It's not a lot. So it did give me a damage there. Okay. So that was a damage issue there. But I got through this one. So I'm at... So I can add one of my skill points in here. That's explosives. Let's have the explosive there. Plus have a high value. I wanted the high value. Let's see about the loan. It's still 100,000, which I don't think so would be enough because the truck would cost me about, oh, I see, 100,000. So that's the cheapest. I do want to get this one, the 750, because this is already, I think I can manage the wheelbase here differently, but this is because of the engine. It's a pretty good one. It has a fairly high fuel load compared to some other, because in the garage, yeah, I might need to buy my own truck before I can purchase anything else. Let's see if this already shows up for... No, it doesn't show up. I might need to log out of the profile before it does show any. This is just a saving. I try to see if saving it will show up any price difference in the job market. Nope, really. That's a shame because it would have been nice to see if... Because this doesn't really help if I have my own truck right now. And just getting up 100,000 is not really enough. Maybe this loan... You see, it's like... No, I thought it was a bit cheaper. I thought it was 4,000. Maybe an update buffed that up. But here, this 100,000 wouldn't be that bad because I could get almost the whole price that covered by a driver. But let's say this, guys, that I will see, I would drive where I'm about 2 drives away from the skill level. Maybe here it gets into a better state where I pass level 6. So which would be approximately 1, 2, 3 drives. The 4th just passed me there. So about the 8th drive, possibly 2 more, 3 more will get me into the enthusiast level here. Hopefully for level 6-ish. And then when I'm at around level 6, I will tune back with you guys to see about where if I can get a higher loan, if I can buy that by that time, possibly get my garage into a bigger state and how much money I have. But please do subscribe, comment what you want to see and this kind of things. And hopefully see you soon. The next video will probably be Mad Max. So I will be starting my Mad Max series. So this will be, the next one will be end of the next week when you see from this video. So in about a week time you will see it. Possibly by that time I will be with a higher level because I will probably pre-record that one. But depending on what you guys comment, I will possibly change that. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever you want. Bye.